Batteryman C is going to be the first opponent of level 2 here. As you can see, I've actually changed the name of my deck to called it level 2. I went back and changed the warrior deck I had to level 2. But more importantly, I dueled a bunch of these guys. Or not specifically these guys, there's only the one guy unlocked for this level. But I dueled a bunch of the previous guys, and I got a bunch of DP. Or whatever the currency is called, and I bought a bunch of cards. And I made a new deck here, which is basically a great Maju Garrett deck, or a Garzuret deck, basically. So I just have a bunch of high attack monsters in the hopes of tributing these monsters so that I can go ahead and summon Maju Garrett and have high attack. So right now, if I sacrifice him, or rather next turn, I'll have 4,200 attack, because Maju Garrett is a level 6, right? Yeah, level 6 monster whose main ability is that when he's tributed, he gains double the attack of his tributed monsters. I'd say his, like he's the one that owns it, but whatever, you get that. Wow, really? Oh, okay. I thought he used Snatch and Steal to steal one of my monsters. I was gonna say, like, wow, that's fucking stupid. I really only did Snatch and Steal because I didn't know what else to use that turn, and I didn't want to, unfortunately, attack and then my attack be lowered because of Zombra the Dark's effect. But thankfully, I can bring him back now and then tribute him. Summon Maju Garrett with fucking 4,200 attack. And then I'm gonna walk into a Secretary Armor. No! Oh, okay. Nice damage. And then attack him again with his own Batteryman. Batterymen are an interesting set of cards. I have a friend. What do I call him here? Lone Star Hero. He always wants to jerk off his Batteryman deck that he's used a couple of times. The thing I like about... Oh wow, for nothing? That sucks. The thing I like about that deck, or I guess more specifically him using that deck, is that I could summon this guy actually for even more attack. What? Oh. The original attack. Probably gonna get rid of that card now that I actually read that. I actually hadn't considered it. I thought, originally I was going to use him whenever I had two other monsters. Like, I had Goblin Attack Force and some other cards and stuff like that. That's the only time where I was planning on really using that. Sure. I guess I will summon another monster with 0 attack. Great. Just great. But I hadn't really considered tributing them for Majus. But in any case, I guess that's okay. I could have won last turn, but I had to go and fuck it up. God, that makes me angry. But like I was trying to say, the thing I like about my friend and his Batteryman deck is that I like it when people make their own decks and they use them, and they have a lot of fun with it, and they're what? Oh, it has defense also. Oh, fuck, I forgot about that. Oh, I need to pay attention. That's miscalculation number 2 now. But yeah, I like it when people, they put in the effort, make their own deck, and they're really happy about it, because, that's the kind of stuff that I used to really enjoy doing. And on a side note, or on the side, I also like making decks for other people, because I really like the idea of me sort of building a deck that, in my eyes, fits sort of what I thought. What do I even do? Honestly, I have to summon this in attack mode and hope he attacks, so that I can then put stupid Great Orc in attack. But yeah, I really liked trying to sort of come up with what people were going to use, and sort of trying to take in their personality into factor, and the kind of person that they are and the kind of cards that they would possibly use. I try to use all that to make an accurate assessment of what kind of cards they might use and whatnot, because I really like that aspect. That's one of the main things I liked about the Yu-Gi-Oh series as a whole, that it has the different characters, and each character has, you know, their own cards, and, you know, some cards, or rather some duelists, have specific cards that cater to them and their playstyle and stuff like that. But that's not always true. Most of the time it's kind of like whatever makes the more money, so it's kind of blows in that regard. But for the most part, it's usually true. So I try to do that. You know, I used to try to do that, I should say, and it was really fun. But one of the main issues that I've been seeing, or one of the things that's gotten really conflicted lately, is the idea of you know, the internet being a thing now, and you can just go ahead and fucking go online and just find a deck and make it yourself. Like, you don't have to actually put any thought into it. You can just go online and copy what anyone else has done, and then most likely just go ahead and win with that. And I'm a bit conflicted on that, because one, it does make the game accessible, and you know, I've definitely done it. Like, I'm not trying to say that I'm not guilty, but I've definitely done it. But there are some decks that I'm just like, I don't even want to bother thinking about how they work, so I just go ahead and just look online and be like, and then basically just copy the build and then swap out a couple of cards, try it out, and then after that I'll possibly make my own variation or just do the same exact thing, right? But I don't know sort of if, like, I guess what I'm trying to say, like, I don't know if like deck building is such a thing anymore, like, or if it's just kind of whoever can actually get the cards, like, with monetary value, or like, I don't know what it is. Oh, come on. But like, I feel like there's a lot of worth in deck building, but if it's kind of just looking online to see what's best, it's kind of like, and then on top of all that, it could have played into this other thing where, like, for example, I played Ocarina of Time, and, you know, I love that game, right? And one of the main reasons I love that game is because because I, you know, grew up with my cousin who was showing me how it is, and then I finally got it, and, you know, I was playing it, and I had a lot of fun with it, and I was discovering stuff, you know. But then I got up to, what is it, the third dungeon, the fucking fish, and then I was kind of like, well, shit, I'm 10 or 12, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So then I just ended up going on GameFAQs and finding out what it is exactly that I had to do. And, you know, I spent a very long time. Obviously, I'm a kid, so I maybe had exaggerated how long that time was, but I spent a very long time. Longer time than is necessary for someone that had nothing to do but play games. I spent a very long time trying to figure out what it is that I need to do. And it was just kind of like, I just had to, at some point I had to take a right, and I just didn't see that right or something like that. It was something really simple. But I ended up having to look online to find out how to do that. And then what happened was, you know, I did that, and I was like, cool. Figured it out, and I was so happy, and then I got up to, like, the mini boss after that, and, you know, I made some progress, and then I got stuck on this one other little thing, and I was like, well, shit. And then, like, I tried for, like, maybe, I don't know, 5 seconds, a couple minutes, you know, and then immediately I was like, well, shit, let me try the walkthrough again. And then it basically just became that kind of a pattern. The entirety of the, what is it called? Forest Temple. The first temple once you're an adult. I didn't even do any of it on my own, honestly. The entirety of it was just me going through the game, and well, I have Sakura, so it should be fine. Unless she does that, which sucks. So I went through the entirety of that section just using the walkthrough, and then it ended up being that every single step of the way I would just end up using the walkthrough. And, you know, that kind of sucks, because part of that game is, you know, figuring things out on your own and adventuring and all that jazz. So I obviously didn't do a good job of that and I've always resented that. And I ended up doing the same for what is it called? Link to Link to the Past. I did the same exact thing for that as well. Basically, from the first couple of sections I made it through, and then after that it was just walk through. And you know, I don't blame myself too hard for that game, because that game was kind of bullshit sometimes. There was a lot of sections where it was kind of like, what? But maybe that's just me. But in any case, you know, I feel like I soured the experience a lot by doing stuff like that. So that I kind of want to connect that to what I was talking about with deck building, where it's kind of the same thing, where you kind of just look up for all the answers online and you don't do any of the actual exploration or exploration and thought, and you know, all that is, you know, gone because you took a shortcut. Which, you know, sucks, but at the same time, it's like, why should you not do that? I mean, the answer's already there. It's not like when you start a duel, there's a prompt where it's like, hey, did you build this deck on your own? If not, you can't start the duel. Like, no, it's just, you know, cool. That you found this deck online. All right, well, let's just go head to head, see what happens, you know? But I don't know. I'm really on like the fence about it, but it does bother me. Like, in an ideal world, it would be cool if everyone just built their own decks and everyone put in all this effort and was really, you know, explorative and adventurous and had all these kinds of fun, and they were really creative and all this other shit. That's not always going to be the case. That was never always going to be the case. So, I don't know. I don't know where I stand on that. Honestly, I just feel some type of way because of that, and I just kind of wish that I had some sort of solution. Maybe not a solution, some kind of resolution on how I feel about that. Does this guy have 0 attack? Okay, well, I honestly don't know why you put that in attack mode, but thanks for that. Oh, man. Got a whole mess of wow! I even got the exactly 0 life points from it. Nice. I got a whole mess of DP from that. That's cool. Huh? Didn't actually unlock the next guy, huh? Well, I wonder why. Oh well. Stay fresh.